into some transfer juice or transfer stories. Some very interesting happenings out there because the deals are being done. And now, what I can tell you before I get to my details is that just when I was walking into the studios, Lenny Yoro is now a done deal for United. Second medical has been passed by the player in Manchester, and that is done. So that deal will be announced very soon. But let's go on to other transfer stories making the rounds. We begin from Italy. It involves Pepe Reina. Pepe Reina is a goalkeeper, very experienced campaigner, an ex-Liverpool goalkeeper. He is indeed signed on as a new player for a new team in the Serie A. That's Como. Como is a new club that has gained promotion to the Serie A for next season. They are coached by former Arsenal, former Spanish, and former Barca player Cesc Fabregas. He coaches that team known as Como. Interesting name there. They've signed on Pepe Reina as a goalkeeper for that team. So that's the news out there. Confirmed. Reina will be a goalkeeper for Como, who are new in the Italian Serie A. From Italy, let's go to France, where Paris Saint-Germain, the millionaires, now once Mbappe is off, they want to send and spend some good money on players. So yesterday was about looking out for Osimhen. Today the news is that PSG or Paris Saint-Germain are ready to advance in talks with Benfica for João Neves after the player gave a green light for them to go ahead and begin negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain. So João Neves has given PSG the go-ahead, and so PSG has begun negotiations now with his club Benfica over a possible deal for the player. Now, João wants the move done, and PSG believe that they can go ahead now because they are ahead of the Premier League clubs who are also in talks to get a player signed on from Benfica in the Portuguese league. However, there is no club-to-club agreement yet, but they have begun negotiations, and we are told it's advancing very, very well over João Neves. To Italy again, where Juventus are in the news. Now, Juve could already announce Adrien Rabiot's departure today, as there is no agreement on a new deal for the player to stay on at Juventus. Adrien Rabiot played for the France team at the Euros, and he's on his way out of Juventus. We understand Juve proposed a deal around €7 million for the player, but the player turned the deal down, and already he's in contact with other clubs, possibly to move on from the Italian Serie A, that's from Juventus, to sign on for other clubs. That's for Adrien Rabiot. From Rabiot, let's go on to another ex-international for Croatia, though, Ivan Rakitic. We are picking up signals. He's left his Saudi Arabian club, and he's going back to his country of Croatia. He's joining a club known as Hajduk Split. Hajduk Split, that's a new club for Ivan Rakitic, a former Barca player, but now was playing in Saudi Arabia. He's moving from his club to sign a 2-year deal with Hajduk Split, who of course based in Croatia. He's living Al Shabab in Saudi Arabia for this particular deal to be done for him. Now we understand that Kalinic is director for the football club together with Gattuso. They're the reason why the player is convinced and is making the move out to Croatia to play for the club known as Hajduk Split. That's for Ivan Rakitic. From there, let's go on to Mason Greenwood. In the news for some days now of a possible move away from Man U. The deal is almost done. Yesterday night, the player indeed went to France, and he was welcomed, as you can see on the screens now, by the fans who saw him at the club, and they welcomed with a wonderful song of welcome to Mason Greenwood. So Olympique Marseille are almost done with a deal for Man U player, that's Mason Greenwood, to join them from United. So the deal is almost done. Medical test has been done. The player has passed it. So Greenwood will be announced very soon as a player of Olympique Marseille in the French League A. From France, back to England, to Everton. And Everton's Belgian midfielder, Amadou Onana. Onana is set to complete his move to Aston Villa by this weekend. Today is Thursday. By this weekend, we are expecting that Onana will complete his deal from Everton to Aston Villa in the Premier League, according to Sky Sports. That's the report they are picking and are giving us. Still in England, now former Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp is not interested in taking over the English national team coaching job. He says no, he doesn't want that Three Lions job at all. The pressure that comes to that job is just too much. So Klopp says no to the Three Lions coaching job. That's news coming from England. Let's move to Spain and now, where Atletico Madrid we understand, want to sign Argentina and Man City striker Julian Alvarez to replace Morata, who has left and has joined AC Milan. So they want to replace Morata with Alvarez from City. That's news of picking up according to Mundo Deportivo in Spain, that Atletico want to sign the player, that's Alvarez from City, to replace Alvaro Morata, who has left and has joined AC Milan. So the very last piece of news on the transfer market for today, Thursday, Arsenal's move for Bologna centre-back Riccardo Calafiori. You saw him at the Euros for Italy. Impressive player by all standards. Now, you are told he has been held up because the clubs cannot agree to a fee for the international, while the Gunners also want to use Jacob Kivior as a part of the deal, but the team wants indeed just money, because the player Kivior wants to also join AC Milan, not be part of the deal, but he wants to join Milan. So the deal for Calafiori for Arsenal, we are told, is indeed being held up, and so it's not progressing because of the terms involved. His team Bologna want money, straight away money, but Arsenal want to use Kivior as part of the deal. Kivior also doesn't want to join Bologna. He wants to go to AC Milan. That's the news out there with transfers today on The Game on GH1 TV. That's it for the transfers. A wonderful stuff happening. But, well, Monica Bukari supports Real Madrid. So you have got your player, in your big man, Kylian Mbappe in already.
It's going to be a good
Do you want to see any other player sign on by Madrid?
No, for now, I've always been into Kylian Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius.
You're okay with this guy?
I'm very okay.
No more signings for Madrid?
No more signings. Okay. It's okay. Even Mbappe alone, it's okay for us.
It's fine for you?
It's fine.
Okay. That's for Monica Bukari and his reality. But for you out there, I don't know the team you support, whether Chelsea, whether Arsenal, whether Man United, whether Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Do you want your team to sign players? And which players do you really want to see your team sign? You can share your thoughts with us. Why not? On X. As you watch us on X,